Hi everyone, I'm tonight by myself because I had issues with him to the chair, bringing the chair. So, I'm going to ask myself 5 different categories. So, each should be the first category will be 6 questions and the icebreakers. So, the first question, what is your fast food order? I don't have a particular fast food order per se. It depends on where we're going at, where we're going, where we go. But if it's McDonald's, that's better to take McDonald's. We get a double cheeseburger meal with four cheese, maybe 4 chicken nuggets with a double cheeseburgers and their only mayonnaise, or the McDouble with fries and a small drink. But if I go to like Wendy's, I have the biggie back meal with their the 4 station cheeseburger, then another cheeseburger, and a 4-piece necklace. Oh, mini necklace. If I have been in a object, would be if that means if it was any object, I could be what would be. I want to be a wall, it will be something you sit on. I want to be like a straight as a wall. So, what is the strangest thing that I have eaten? Well, I have eaten strangest things in my lifetime. For example, I ate a worm growing up. What else? I had pickled pig feet. I had what else I had beets. I had pickled herring. Things like that. If you could have a superhero, if you could be a superhero, what would your superpower be? See, that is a tough one. If I could have a superpower, if I could be a superhero, what would my superpower be? That'd be tough because I then the tough part. If I really choose to be something, yeah. I don't really have a really good superheroes I could be, but I would like to, if I ever had a superpower, if I would be immortal, I'd like to be or indefensible. Probably immortal because I wanted it forever. I help people throughout generations make my forms of potatoes. That I know that's a crazy question, but my pure form of potatoes. I like my potatoes. I like the mash. I like them baked. I like them on skin. So my top one would be number one would be baked. My number two would be mash. And my number three would be a skin. And number four would be skin. And number five would be boiled. What is your favorite smell? I really don't have a favorite smell, but I do like smell clean. I do like the smell of rain when it first rains, either in the morning or either at night. Okay, then the last question for you. That's kind of the last question for the first. But now we're going to the next category. The category is life, dreams, or just thoughts. What the best piece of advice that you received? Well, the best advice that could that I can think of offhand is that hi Michael, if you are on Facebook. Hi. One of your favorite one of the best advice I would say is you work for what you get. I was told between my mom and dad and my grandma and my family, you work for what you get. Don't be lazy and don't sit on your butt and be lazy and expect people to pay your things. So I always want to earn for what I get another verse. What are your favorite things? What are your favorite things to be alive? I know this is another crazy question, but we wonder we could go in generator questions. One of my favorite things to be alive for and being Devin, my husband, my cat, my life, and I want to be living for another 20 to 30 years. If you could ask it in your first and get your true answer, what would it be? If I could ask it in the universe, and I got my true answer, what would it be? A bit hard. Let's see, I have to think what would be my best question if I could ask the universe. What would it be? I think it would be more friends. Be orphans, it would be more friends. And being a business orphans. Be orphans, yeah. What is your favorite? What is your favorite your number card? What is my favorite and what is my favorite that I never conquered? I'm still heights for sure, but I did when I was growing up. I wanted to be in the Air Force when I was in high school. I have fear of heights, but I wanted to be in the Air Force. No one can help them. Even the most fear I have is scared snakes. That's my most fear I have is scared snakes. But I rather be not be a scare heights no more. That's what I do. I would love to cut them. I mean, insurance. I mean, insurance on or Facebook. No. Okay. Next one. What the most value lesson a person can learn in life? Well, there's a lot of lessons a person can learn in life. Okay. Life can throw you a curveball some days the minute when there's no value in what you can learn. But I do believe if you can learn the value of money, then you'll be golden. You'll be golden if you can learn the value of money. You can be golden. That's it for that category. I go to the next step. Okay, the next category is childhood preferences. What childhood snack that do you think about? What is your, like, going back to your childhood, what is your childhood snack that you still think about today? I can't think of any childhood snacks that I still think about today because I still eat my childhood snack anytime we buy them at the store, so it's hard not to think about my childhood snack. Okay, next question. Do you have a childhood nickname? To make sure it's like with Facebook and post it on there. Now maybe that's my questions. Did I have a nickname in childhood? I had several nicknames growing up. I had a comfortable soul. I had Sissy, because I have a little brother and older brother sisters. I have a little brother too. I'm called Teen Tosh, pretty much anything. I will answer to anything. What was the first movie you saw in theaters? Okay, I can name 5. I think I can name 5. Okay. First one I saw Pocahontas when it first came out. Second one I saw in theaters were Indian in the Cupboard. 3, I saw Toy Story. And let's see else. And that's pretty much what I saw 5 minutes when I was 10. So I named 3. In the Cupboard, Pocahontas, 19, I saw that. And it's there's Little Mermaid, in the Cupboard for sure. Concealing else. Am I a dog or cat person? I'm both. I love cats and dogs. I love all creatures except snakes, spiders, and even the collies. Are you a morning person or night person? That's the last question for that category. Are you a morning person or night owl? I prefer me as a night owl because I couldn't sleep all night and get up the next morning do what I need to do. But lately, since you've been sleeping with me, I've become a more morning person. But I can be both. But as a kid, I was always a night owl, could sleep all night and sleep all day. The last question for that, Carrie. Okay, what is the next category? If you could be an expert in something, what would it be? If I could be anything, if I could be an expert in something, what would it be? Tell you the truth, I'm going to school for being psychiatry. In psychiatry. Because I want to help people that are in, like I said, smart, that feel smart. I want to be to help people with cancer, trauma, PTSD, pretty much anything. Yeah. Sorry about that. So, like, if I can be anything with psychiatry, I'm going to school for psychiatry. Because I would help people from trauma, cancer, PhD, from war to home to anything, but with the women may put it be people who had cancer that have deal with the trauma from that. If you could live in a time period if you could live in a time period, what would it be? If I could choose a time period that I can be in, uh, I would love to say right now with my husband. Crap. Probably with my husband majority, but if I could choose any time period, it'd probably be being the woman, mom type week, or see what see. So I would love to choose all the time. If I could travel any time period, I would choose all and see how I can see if I really want to help me now if I can travel forward and travel back to the time period, see if it will help me having benefit from that time period for now, if that makes sense. Um, if you could move to any other country, where would you go? We said this to us. We said this to us. Be able to do the ask Q&A would be. He said he would go to Ireland. I would choose Ireland, Greece, Germany, and Italy, France. Because I got family over there. I was thinking I would love to go to Rome. I would love to go to Portugal. I would love to go all over there. Let's see what the history. He would love to go bar as well. I would love to go to Costa Rica and I would love to travel period. I don't have to go to a country. I would love to go to any country and just see to try to see why we are becoming so modernized. If you could have unlimited supply of anything, what would it be? If I could, if I could, hi Kai, if I could have unlimited supply, thanks for coming in, Josh. But if you could have any unlimited supply of anything, what would it be? Mm. That's hard. That's hard to. That's hard to. Any questions you would like to know? Just before I finish all these. Any questions that anybody has, please comment below because I can see that I checked. Welcome, guys. Thank you for doing it. Share to your friends. If I have any unlimited supply of anything, it would be, I don't know, it can be everything. If you could find 3 people dead or alive to dinner party, who would be? 3. Does it have to be 3 people I can invite to a dinner party? Let me see. 3 people? I know they are alive, but my doesn't make a motion on sister for her brother my dad, I would never have my dad back. Then so tell him help us and please pick on what else? So no one knows. Who else is on here? Please comment below if you else on here. Comment below, please. And my girl, my dad, her brother, the main three, but they all gone. But it makes me play anyone by to go on it. Right? To anybody with me to come to my dad for anybody walk over I will go back and you'll hit anybody. Yeah. I can't do that. Get to know when you've been part of your routine. First, what to do it, um, go to the bathroom, then say hi to Devin, kiss him, and he said her. Then when I was going Facebook, when I was two, after I take my sandwich, medicine, um, here. What do you think? What do you think? Part of yourself. Everybody loves my smile. My smile on my eyes. Yeah, I will give you my shirt. What do you have? What do you want? Oh, so y'all, I just connection. Does anybody have a question? Could be anything. Does anybody get a question? Does anybody have a question they want to ask? Does anybody want to question me? I'm still alive, y'all. I'm online right now. Does anybody have fine. Is there life? Is there a life or after death? Higher. Soon after this, my based on my education mind, life after death. Any questions? Any questions? Does anybody have any questions? Let me know. Does anybody have a question? I answer any question. I will go to you. I have been so have you ever experienced a friendship breakup? Yes, I have. What is my favorite book? Books discussion. Put in the comments below. I would love to explore different books. I find this book what I heard is about a midwife back into Hunter's course on these for so that's all stuff I got through the nurse that I was talking to who told me about that book. So I'm looking for that book. It comes from City World. If you help me find the picture, fish. But they find it. Well, let me do. If you want me to or to actually make you become a money creator. You want to be a moderator. That way you can keep an eye on the chat. And I go like, my people, let me know moderators. But, back to the questions. Do I have a favorite holiday? Yes. My favorite holiday is Christmas. I love Christmas. I love snow. I love anything about it, but I don't like to be out in it. If I had a soundtrack to my life, what would it be? That's hard. I don't know what soundtrack it would be. But if you keep it real, let me know and I will say yes or no. Okay. Now. What can be busy during the week? School, they have my apartment, and trying to keep up with this YouTube show. What is my favorite sandwich? I don't have a favorite sandwich. And how will you rate your day out of 10 so far and why? My weight of my day being, I say 8 because I've been having a rough day. Sorry to hear my neighbor. You hear my neighbor talking to her grandkids. And though I don't have the windows open, you can still hear my neighbors. It's weird. Buying some tips. Definitely spies. If I had to choose spies over chips, but definitely chip spies. But I love french fries. Your favorite chocolate bar or crisps? Again, I don't have a favorite chocolate bar. I love all kinds of chocolate. What is your favorite condiment? My favorite condiment is mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise on my hamburgers. I love mayonnaise on my french fries. I love sour cream on different stuff as well. So, I don't like ketchup. I like ketchup on my eggs. That's weird, but, what else? Man, what is my main passion in life? What is my main passion in life? My main passion is to buy a house so I can share with Devin. Oh, great question, Sky. What is my favorite thing to do? If I have a favorite thing to do, what my favorite thing to do? I love to spend time with my friends. So I don't know to do anything. I do spend time with friends, and family, my cat, my home, my husband. People are saying, oh, I love chocolate too. Go, I love chocolate. Chocolate, my all-time favorite any chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, anything. What else here? One of the most proud about of yourself. One of the most thing I'm proud of myself is baking shorts. The most proud moment and graduating from college the first time doing cancer treatment. The most proud I was doing cancer treatments and going to school sometimes. The most proud moment I had. And be married to and be married to and be married to my husband. See you guys. Checking your comment on Facebook. I'm checking your comment. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome for answering your question. Sorry it took me a minute to get it. But me and Devin have been married for 16 years. Was 17 October. I'm 2 years older than him. 2 years, 7 months, and 7 days older. I was born in 87, February of 87. What else? I got a 4.0 in high school. Same thing, I only been on the other wall in high school. I had best friends for 20-something years to still be in touch today. We moved to Florida from Tunis. Me and Devin moved to Florida anniversary, 2018. Got back here in 2019 because I missed the snow. What else is there? I can tell you that. I've been to almost every state of U.S. except Alaska and Hawaii because my mom they were together. There's a new it's called creamy coconut. It's new. I love it. Just got it yesterday. It's new. Brand new. It's a 12-pack. It tastes like ice cream, or if you put cinnamon on pancakes, but it doesn't taste like to me. It tastes like ice cream. I love it to death. Let's see, next question. Let's see, next question. Have you ever fallen out in a lift? No, I never been to in a lift. If you could have made a magic wand, what would you change about your life? Honestly, if I could have a magic wand, if I could change anything for my life, I don't have no regrets. Anything for my life, I don't have no regrets. No regrets. I don't want to change nothing in my life. If I could go back and tell myself, 17-year-old self, and tell me to be okay. After I lost my grandma, I'm going to tell her it's okay. You made the best man of your life. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. Just wait. You'll be okay. You'll get out this situation. You'll be okay. I have no regrets. Else you want to know about me? Anything. I'm an open book. Anything. Anything you want to know about me. Anything. Let me know in the comments, or if you're friends with me on Facebook, let me know. Oh, guys, do you want to be a moderator? So next time we go live, you can keep an eye on the comments. I said, do you want to be a moderator? What's my favorite McDonald's song? Well, my favorite McDonald's, well, I like to choose a McDonald's song be Monday or the spinach or anything. I can't think of the song. Even like the Spanish make what else? What else? What else? What else? What would you prefer have tea for? If I could choose beef, I like public teeth. I'd rather have teeth than public hair. Today. You guys have for lunch. Good lunch. Oh well, yeah. Okay, sweet or I want something salty or I want something sweet like popcorn. So I like both salty and salty or sweet popcorn. I like salty because I like both, but what do I like salty. Well, blue. I like blue more than I like red. What else? What else? I can. Well, my earliest memory. Oh, perfect. Well, my earliest memory is when my dad my mom, they were kind of on the rocks, but they were scared, but they're kind of on the rocks. They were going back and forth between them, but I'm gonna take a take. Um, um, I, my mom and dad took me to the air show, and you know how they do like the free airplane rides, and well, I'm gonna be going to in the planet area, and but me, I was 3 years old, okay? My mom and took me to my mom then took me to I grabbed the bell. So I wanted to fly a plane, right? Or the pilot told my dad that if they want us to get in the air, I have to let go on the steering so he can get us into the air, then I can drive the airplane. So that was my first movie. Another first movie is when my dad was Batman. You know what a woman I was. I was in another room and my dad was watching it. I heard Batman thing song. No. Then Batman. So I went in the room. And that's was my first course. At an early age, I can remember. Another one was my dad took me on the snow. Sat me in the snow. I was real fit because it was cold. I don't like being cold. I never have liked to be cold. I know that makes no sense. I like snow, but I don't like to be cold. I know that makes no sense. Oh, what else here? Okay, I got a question for you all. Facebook, and you friends with me in real life. There's a question for you. You can answer in the comments. You can answer in Facebook. What the best movie me? Your best movie me? Put that in the comments or on Facebook. Let me know what is your best memory of me that you can remember. If you're friends with me on Facebook, put in the Facebook or comment here. Let me know what your best memory of me. When and where were you born? I was born and raised here. I was born, something about that. I was born and raised here, Port, Iowa, 1987, at St. Louis Hospital, um, near on the snow, on the cold, snowy Friday. You Who are your best friends? What they're like? I have several best friends that are still friends with today. But I have a friend named Michael, I have a friend named Jimmy, and just met for, I think, 7 years ago. Me and Michael been friends for 2 years, and we still talk today. Skyler, hi honey, we've been friends since forever. Um, I have a friend named Mary I just met 7 years ago. Um, they all like me because I can look at my personality myself. My husband and I are best friends. What else? What else? What else? What else? And Skyler, I gave you a couple to answer your question. There's more questions than you want me to say. Because I'm running out of content to answer. Um, did I enjoy school? Yes, I did. I enjoyed school. I went to school sick. They made me go home sick because I came to school sick and I wanted to go to school. I love school so much. I didn't care if I was sick or not. They made me ask to go home. They made me ask to go home because I was sick and I wanted to stay in school to keep up with my arguments. I try to return to Europe. Um, what else? What kind of student was I? What kind of student I was? A, B, maybe a C, A, B, C student. Mostly A's and B's. Because I love history, I love US history, world history, government, I love it all. Some math and me, don't get wrong. What else I have here? Was it a teacher or teachers who had particularly strong influence in my life? Tell me about them. Yes. There were several teachers throughout the years particularly helped me. Mostly, I had this aide. Her name is Cheryl Mills. I first was her on Facebook. And I call her grandma now because she was my aide the right time and needed someone because I was losing my grandma in time. I was 16, 17 years old when I was losing my grandma in time. And she came in the one moment social helped me with keeping my head on my shoulders when I wanted to burst in tears when my grandma was dying and I was just more mature person that helped raise me going up. So I want she helped me a lot. Can you tell me about your first kids? I have several first kisses. My first kiss was 9 since in my home. No, didn't say one at first was. You would not tell her a kiss that you probably know. You probably know. Okay, my first kiss with Devin was 2009. Me and Devin kissed in campus was no. I know, no. It was the back path and excuse me. Where we had thing. So that's it. What else here? What else? I believe everybody has their own soulmate and the belief for that person. Yeah, I'm the bigger know when that is the person or not. No, they weren't really true people be in my life if they walk away. Now that they walk away to come in my circle. But they walk away from me so to do with that as well. What else? I even think of getting divorced. No, I can't. Do you? What advice do you have for your couples? So take communication key. If you don't have a communication, you're don't take my for keep that person. What could for your marriage if they wish what you is not form control. Someone once told me if I tell him, tell my husband everything I'm doing in the form control. No, it's not. It's not form control. In the form of having respect for your spouse. So yeah, well, if he has the key is to make communication and there's whether text, phone, anything, tell your spouse or partner where you're going, who you're going with. So the kid to fire the emergency and where are you going? Because if you don't, then they won't know when to start looking into the fire emergency. Those things. People always say that's from control, but you tell them everything. Not and every time we're at who you're talking to, that's the person that you were with, then that's spoken. Oh, he controlling you every something. Not from control. It's from control. If they're the mirrors. Okay? Okay, I know this question is kind of personal, but based on my mind, don't take this to offense. I do believe in God. Yes, I do believe in God. I do believe in God. I do believe in reincarnation. Some don't. Some have different religion. I am a Christian. No, Tasha. No, I don't go to church. I used to in the past, but I may to go to church somewhere. But please don't pull it because that's racist. Even one man that's racist. The question, do I have a love switch? I do. Several racist, but I want my main wish to have a house by time I'm 40, and the main one to live to at least a husband that was the way my support is. No, I'm not tired either. I didn't think I'm tired, no. I'm just having a long day. Um, what do you mean? Do you have any more questions for me? You know, you can continue. What are conventional things you have find attractive? What do conventional things you what are realistic things that value that you find attractive in your man or woman or number two, when the last time you guys stir up? One of the weirdest things you've done in public and told anyone about. Number five, that you never told a woman. Number nine, one of the biggest or the dream. Number 10, see anyone or you. Number 12, who did. Number 13, who's the most toxic person in your life. Number 14, what embarrassing thing do you do when you were a kid? Have you ever hooked up with someone who I want to know how to comment Facebook let me know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, here's some other questions. What were questions? If you destination would be the most could change the creepy horror mystery be like? What would the mystery be? Creepy horror mystery like? Pick. I mean, imagine you is your answers that you can come up with for the next week, okay? Or tomorrow. What kind of tail would you want to be if you had to get one? What would be better name for a brain? What would be the funniest thing to random come out of your shower head while taking a shower? If you had to say a complete new instrument, what would it be? If you this complete thing to make a house sound, what would be the most funny emotion train to dance? What would to print errors if you did? How do you make a food where you want to grow from hands instead of fingers? It's what I'm choose. Why if trees could talk, what would this sound like for you? Where will you be completed of some more joints and muscles or body? For this that if you need to after lighting done, please rewatch it. As sure as stamps, timestamp. I should have the pack. Good night. Have a wonderful day. Listen for the questions and see you next week or tomorrow morning, depending on when it's uploaded. Like, subscribe, share, watch for videos, like, subscribe, share, and have a good day.